His name is Quincy, who lives in the big streets of Royal Woods town. He's a cheeky little kid with his two curvy hair, a long stubby body, and a long stumpy legs. He's a fussy and cheeky guy, always running around Royal Woods at incredibly fast speeds. He also loves being helpful, and he's a very useful friend, and he's a useful student too. So he meets Mr. Rush. "Hey there," said Quincy. "Who are you?" "I'm Mr. Rush. What's your name?" "I'm Quincy. I'm running here from Royal Woods." "Oh, so you're Quincy. I remember now. I think you're just scared about ghosts." "Hey, well, Quincy, I'm not scared of everything." "Well, you can," said Mr. Rush. "I can't," said Quincy angrily. "How about I'll race you," said Mr. Rush. Quincy and Mr. Rush will agree with a big race. Are you ready? Go! Stay low. And they stopped the race. "Sorry, Quincy, I need to go to work, so see ya." And he ran off. So Quincy go get some water to make faster, but after the class. Now he continues the race. "I'm almost there in the finish line," said Quincy was excited to make more faster than ever to the finish line. Quincy would win the race. But everyone was there with Mr. Man and Little Miss celebrate the Quincy's victory. They gave Mr. Rush a big welcome too. "Good job for a race," said Mr. Rush. "That was fun, but to beat you over hill, I wish I had to fly just like Mr. Impossible," said Mr. Rush. So they're keeping very busy. They often talk about the race, so although, between you and me, they haven't made another race, I think they don't you? Mr. Mike's students and classmates like to be shiny and clean. They love to share Crossley in Royal Woods town. Lincoln and others has a cool work to do. They like to be clean others just like other students. That afternoon in a class. "Alright students, here's a one list is gonna go down. Quincy and Wonka, you'll help with Lincoln and others to see what happens, what's going on, but for something bad what happens." "Yes sir, I won't let you down sir," said Quincy happily. When Quincy find out what happens, when Mr. Stubborn says, they all get dirty every time. They always need to take bath, and that big-headed Wonka's always doing very important. "Actually, Stubborn, I'm very important if you don't mind, and I'm a little creature, not a big head," said Wonka's angrily. "I don't know guys, I don't think three of them gonna get very messy indeed." "Don't worry, Mr. Knoll, they'll be fine," said Quincy. So Quincy and Wonka's checking in a window and see it's okay, but I think those bullies are very naughty indeed. Also, they're making full of traps to prank them. Using a marshmallow blaster. A marshmallow cream all over Sid. She felt embarrassed and no, she's carry on. Quincy and Wonka's never such these things before. When Quincy and Wonka sees them, who did this? It was Chandler, Little Miss Naughty and Mr. Mischief. So they doing pranks to Ronnie and Lincoln. But Quincy and Wunkers was furious to see this, because they're in trouble. And they finding another window in the kitchen class. From now on, he'll be doing work and he won't get messy, said Quincy. When Lincoln was washing his hands, but a water sprayed all over him when he looked up. A biggest bucket of thick creamy peanut butter was splashed and smeared all over Lincoln when he face-palmed. Oh, Frozen succotash. He'd want to be useful, he will never get dirty. And now they're pranking them, said Quincy angrily, when Mr. Nosey says, I see Ronnie carrying cocoa powder from Mr. Jerry's chocolate factory. Cocoa powder? Well, thank goodness, a clean job, said Quincy happily. When Ronnie carrying cocoa powder to the Mr. Jerry's chocolate factory. But those bullies spills they on the road. When she approached the chocolate factory with Mr. Bump and Little Miss Helpful. But something went wrong. Something stucky and sticky. That must be the glue must be put on skateboard. There must be those bullies did this. And she can't put on a brake. And her skateboard was slipping on oil road. Ronnie and crashed into chocolate factory with Mr. Bump. Ronnie made a lot of noise, but the only thing he crashed into was a big tub of chocolate. And big spots and mud puddle. Also, her helmet is all muddy now, but poor Ronnie was fully covered from head to toes in sticky, icky, gooey chocolate and mud. She felt embarrassed. That evening when Quincy helps Lincoln and others back to the class, and every student and classmates ever sees them of the sticky situation, but they're on a class. Everyone thought it was very funny. You look good enough to sink a sweet tooth into, even chuckled. Coco Ronnie Joshua added. But Ronnie and Node wasn't going so great. She felt cross before they say anything else, but Mr. Normal says, well, look on the bright side, you have like chocolate mud on your shoes. Oh my goodness, said Mr. Worry was scared. Ahem, coughed a stern-sounding voice. There's still Mr. Mike. I seem to have a very trying day to you three, he said. Yes, sir, replied Ronnie and from beneath the chocolate. Yeah, we're sorry about being messy, said Sid sadly. Oh, don't worry to blame yourself, he replied. Quincy told me everything because he saw them about pranking you three. So I take them to the detention room, all thanks to Quincy. But you have showed us all that it truly is better to be useful rather than clean. So, he added, we're having Quincy's birthday and costume party tonight. Oh, sir, and your costumes will be great on you three. And so Lincoln and Sid was very happy about this, especially Ronnie, and she just beamed.
Cheesy all the way. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Absorbent and yellow and porous is he. Hypnotic conundrums be something you wish. Sits up on the deck and flip like a fish. Ready? SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob
Wow, everyone! My name is Wubsy!
Wubsy lives in a tree, he likes to play. He's got a bendy tail and he likes to get away. Wow, Wubsy, wow. Rigid is his friend, she likes to build. She hammers and she saws and her toolbox is filled. Wow, Wubsy, wow. More than he's their friend, he's really smart. He knows about science and books and art. Wow, Wubsy, wow. Wubsy and Rigid, Walt and our friends. Wubsy, wow. And when they get together, they find never ends. Wubsy, wow.
Wow!
Take off at the speed of sound. Bright lights and colors all around. I'm running wild, living fast and free. Got no regrets inside of me. Not looking back, not giving up, not letting go. I'll keep on running. I'm gonna reach for the stars. All the way before. I'm gonna find my the sky will start so bright, the colors feel so right. I've never felt like this. I'll keep on running. The sky will start so bright, the colors feel so right. Just take my hand, we're gonna reach for the stars tonight.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring the champion of champions, Underdog.
When criminals in this world appear and break the laws that place you here and frighten all who see or hear, the cry goes up both far and near for underdog. Underdog. Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder. Underdog.
High up in the hills, in the sinister laboratory of Simon Bar Sinister, sinister experiments were going on.
This is going to be my greatest invention. The Big Dipper machine.
What's it do, boss?
Do? Why, this little machine's designed to dry up all the water in the world. And let's see how it works. Dump that bucket of water on the floor. All right. Simon says, dry up.
Hey, boss, it didn't dry up. It froze solid.
Look out! All right. This new model of the Big Dipper machine should work. We'll try it on that tub of water. Simon says, dry up.
Steam! Steam! It's trying to steam!
Fire! Fire!
No, you fools. It's not a... Yeah! Get out of here, you meddlers. There's no fire here. Go, go, go!
But Sweet Polly Purebred, ace TV reporter, stayed behind.
I'll bet that Simon Bar Sinister is up to no good.
Gee, boss, your machine failed again.
Just a few minor adjustments, Cad. But I'll have it fixed in no time. And then we'll dry up all the water in the world.
Dry up all the water? I must tell the police about this.
Now, with the atomizer adjusted, it should work properly. I'll try it on this other tub of water. Simon says, dry up.
Hey, boss, it's working backwards. It's making more water.
There's something wrong again.
Right in here, officer. They're going to dry up the whole world.
All right, open up in there. What's going on here?
Oh, nothing, officer. Nothing at all. Just a leaky faucet. I've already called the plumber.
Yeah, but Sweet Polly, I can't arrest a man for having a leaky faucet.
But I heard them say that they were going to dry up all the water in the world. Oh, if only Underdog were here.
But at that very moment, Underdog had some watery problems of his own. He was fighting a pack of killer whales that had somehow gotten into Lake Winola and were terrorizing the swimmers.
I've got the Big Dipper fixed this time, Cad. I'll try it out on that fishbowl. Simon says, dry up.
It worked.
Of course it worked. Everything I do works.
But how does it work?
It's simple. The Big Dipper rearranges the atoms of water and sucks them up into this little jar. And I can put the whole Atlantic Ocean into a jar this big. Oh, I'll get all the water in the world and store it right here in this case. People will have to come to me for water, and I'll have them in my power.
Can the Big Dipper machine do what Simon says? Can it really dry up the Atlantic Ocean? There's plenty of excitement ahead in our next episode.
Go, go, gophers, watch 'em go, go, go.
Two little Indians, no others near.
Colonel, he vows these two soon disappear. Fighting the army blue, soldiers galore.
What can two Indians do?
Go, go, gophers, watch 'em go, go, go. Go, go, gophers, watch 'em go, go, go.
Here comes the colonel with his sergeant. Both are a-roaring and a-charging.
Go, go, gophers, watch 'em go, go, go. Go, go, gophers, watch 'em go, go, go.
Look there, Sergeant. I'm sure it's the Gopher Indians.
Begging the Colonel's pardon, that's only an old Indian blanket. We must have scared them off. The machine, Colonel. They left the Indian giver behind.
Bully! And look, Sergeant. The Indian giver already shows us their position.
Gosh, Colonel, it looks like they're fighting each other.
Precisely. Now, Sergeant, that's the ideal time for us to capture them. Follow me.
What you do to machine? Oh, you fix a machine so it give position of something instead of Indians. Whoopie doopie. That sound like fun.
Listen to them, Sergeant. They're having a vicious fight. And they're just on the other side of this rock.
Begging the Colonel's pardon, but they don't sound like Indians.
Shh, no talking. This is the chance we've been waiting for. When I give the signal, we leap up. I'll grab one and you grab the other. A narrow escape, Sergeant. Those gophers must have gotten away just before we arrived on the scene. But they won't get away again. Look.
What is it, Colonel?
It's water, Sergeant. Those gopher Indians are trying to escape by the river. But we'll head them off with a shortcut. According to the Indian giver, they should be coming around that bend any moment now. Remember the element of surprise, Sergeant. When I give the signal, we dive into the water and overpower them.
Gosh, Colonel, maybe we ought to wait to be sure it's them.
We are sure, Sergeant. The Indian giver never fails. Now get ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Charge! It's a trick, Sergeant, a trick. Those gophers must have released those alligators just before we jumped.
What are we gonna do, Colonel?
Use our army brains, Sergeant. This time we don't attack unless we see the feathers on the Indian gophers. That way we can be sure it's the gopher Indians.
Feathers, huh? Well, look at that.
Bully, Sergeant. This time we've got them. You can see those Indian feathers clearly. Follow me. According to the Indian giver, those two are sitting right on top of this mountain, Sergeant. Take no chance on them getting away.
I know. We leap on them as soon as we come around the bend.
And now is the time.
The Colonel gives that Indian giver back to the Indians, and I hope he and I will be around for our next adventure. You all be there for sure.
Did I tell you how I got this?
This hoop? My, Commander, it is quite heavy.
Flying over Lost Valley, my motor went out on me. I parachuted into the unknown depths of Lost Valley. As I landed, strange men jumped upon me.
Giant of Lost Valley angry. If we give you a sacrifice, Giant no longer be angry.
Working feverishly, I freed myself from the ropes, but it was too late. A roaring, howling giant more than 20 stories tall.
You must have been terrified.
Yes. Looking at the giant's foot, I saw a tremendous thorn in his big toe. And I knew immediately that the giant was howling from pain, not anger. With my great strength, I pulled out the thorn. So happy was the giant that he gently lifted me up and out of Lost Valley.
Amazing. But what does the story have to do with the hoop?
Oh, you see, the giant was so thankful he gave me this ring from his little finger.
I say that is a twist.
Quite.
Sinister had invented a machine called the Big Dipper, which could dry up all the water in the world.
Beautiful, beautiful. It works.
Yeah, but can you get a whole lot of water into those little tiny jars?
Of course. Come, we will conduct a few experiments.
And now I will do a swan dive. Watch.
Simon says, dry up.
Yeah, a pool is one thing, but...
Look there. Simon says, dry up. Beautiful.
Yeah, but that wasn't a very big pond.
This big enough? Simon says, dry up.
Wow! And the whole lake is in that little jar?
Every drop. But enough of this fun. We have work to do. We must dry up all the reservoirs. Simon says, dry up.
And soon there was no water at all in the great city, and the people became alarmed.
I knew this was going to happen, friends. Simon Bar Sinister is drying up all the water supply. We need Underdog. Where are you, Underdog? We need you.
But Underdog was still beneath the waters of Lake Winola, fighting the pack of killer whales. Little did he know that Simon was at the shore with the Big Dipper.
Simon says, dry up.
Where did all the water go?
Underdog. Underdog.
That's Sweet Polly. She will know. There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Quickly, Sweet Polly explained the desperate situation.
I'll stop him somehow. Where is he now?
We don't know. He could be anywhere. He said he was going to dry up all the water.
There's no time to look for him. I must fence the water in.
And so Underdog, using his tremendous powers and unbelievable speed, began building high fences around every body of water. But unfortunately, the fences did not stop Simon Bar Sinister.
Simon says, dry up. Simon says, dry up. There we are, Cad. All the water in the world. neatly in bottles. Lake Superior, the Indian Ocean, Lake Michigan, the Mississippi River, the Hudson River, Lake of the Woods, the Croton Reservoir, all the water in the world, except the Atlantic Ocean. Come now, we will go and dry up the Atlantic.
It's no use, Underdog. Simon has dried up all the water in the world, except the Atlantic Ocean. You've got to stop him before he gets that.
Can Underdog stop Simon before he dries up the Atlantic? What will happen if he can't stop him? There's a thrilling time ahead in our next exciting episode.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
When criminals in this world appear and break the laws that place you here and frighten all who see or hear, the cry goes up both far and near for underdog. 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 Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder. Underdog. Underdog. Underdog.
Underdog was going to try to stop Simon Bar Sinister from drying up the Atlantic Ocean.
I'll swim up and down the Atlantic shore and guard the coastline from afar.
Well, there it is, Cad. The Atlantic Ocean. And in just a few seconds, I'll have the whole thing nicely bottled up in this jar. Simon...
There's Underdog. Hold it, Simon. I command you must stop this evil plan.
Simon says, dry up. Underdog. Oh, Underdog, you're all stuck in the mud.
It's true, dear friends. Simon Bar Sinister now has all the water in the world. I'm here at Simon's laboratory. Here he is now, that evil monster, Simon Bar Sinister.
All of you are my slaves. You will do exactly what Simon says, or you will get no water. I'm master of the world.
No. Anyway, how are you going to give us water when you've dried it all up, Smarty?
Now, the Big Dipper is very clever. It changes the atomic structure of water and stores it in these little glass jars. See, this is Lake Michigan. Here's the Mississippi River. All I have to do to bring them back is reverse the Big Dipper. Here's the jar containing my swimming pool. Watch. Water. Simon says, dry up. Now, will you do what Simon says?
Never.
Oh, yes, you will. When you get thirsty enough, I can wait.
Oh, where has my underdog gone? Oh, where can he be?
Underdog was still struggling in the muck and quicksand at the bottom of what had once been the Atlantic Ocean. But while Underdog struggled, the people grew thirstier and thirstier.
Water. I've got plenty of water here. Nice, cool, clear, sparkling water. Delicious. Anyone else like some?
I would.
What will you give me for it?
Anything. I'm a rich man.
Good. Bring me $1,000. Water is $1,000 a glass.
What about me? I'm a poor man.
Then you must work for me. Mow the lawn and I'll give you a drink.
I want water too, please.
Go clean up my house, slave. Then you shall have water. Now, will you all do as Simon says? Or would you rather die of thirst?
We'll do what Simon said. We'll do it.
Simon says, call me master.
Yes, master.
I've finally done it.
Has Simon finally done it? Is he the ruler of the world? How can Underdog stop him now? We'll find out in our next exciting episode.
Come on and see Tennessee Tuxedo.
Tennessee Tuxedo.
He will be parachuting for your pleasure, sailing seas in search of treasure, anything so he can measure up to men.
That's Tennessee Tuxedo.
A small penguin who tries but can't succeed, though he may fail. As he rides for fame and glory, still he tries in each new story tale.
Mr. Livingston, some men have dropped a whole lot of boards and stuff in the yard.
Good. It must be the new tool shed I ordered. Come on, I'll show you. We had all these shovels for the workers to use, and there was no place to keep them. So I ordered a prefabricated tool shed.
Prefabricated?
Yes, it means all ready to put up. See, here are the 4 walls, and this is the roof, all ready to go on. And the posts are all cut and ready. Why, you could put the whole thing up in a couple of hours. But you've got a lot of other things to do first, so we'll just leave it here for the time being.
Well, do you think it'll be all right?
Oh, of course. Who would bother a tool shed?
Yes, of course. Who would bother a tool shed?
This is the way we wash our clothes, wash our clothes, wash our clothes. This is the way we wash our clothes, wash our clothes, wash our clothes. This is the way we wash our clothes so early in the morning.
Hey, Tennessee. Hey, Chumley. What you doing? Blowing soap bubbles?
No, we are not blowing soap bubbles. We are washing our clothes.
Oh, that's a good idea. How about washing ours? Huh?
Don't be ridiculous. Wash your own clothes.
We'll pay you for it.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not going to wash. You'll pay? Money?
Sure.
This gives me an idea. Here's a chance to make some real money, Chumley. We're going to clean up. Okay, Beaver Brothers, go get your clothes and spread the word. Tennessee Tuxedo's Laundry is open for business. Well, Chumley, it looks like we've set ourselves up in a real going business. Everybody will be bringing us laundry.
And Tennessee was right. Everybody did bring in the laundry. Tigers and turtles, bears and baboons, pelicans and potamuses. Until at last, there was a mountain of laundry.
Gee, Tennessee, we can't do all that laundry in this little tub. It'll take us all year.
Don't worry, Chumley. I thought of that. We're going to make the whole thing automatic. First, we need 20 wash tubs. There we are, Chumley. When the wheel goes round and round, it will move this big lever up and down, which will make these shafts slosh up and down in the tubs and wash the clothes. I told you, Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail.
That's pretty smart, Tennessee, but what's going to make the wheel go round?
Why, it's simple. I hadn't thought of that. We'd better go and see Mr. Whoopi and find out about power.
So, you want to learn how to make your new washing machine go, eh? Well, now, I can see how that could start you spinning. Get it? Well, how about an electric motor?
No, Stanley wouldn't like us using all that electricity.
Whoop! I've got it. A windmill. Doesn't take any electricity. All it needs is wind.
Yeah, but can a windmill make a washing machine?
Certainly, my boy. Men have been using windmills to do their work for them for hundreds of years. Well, you see, a windmill is a big wheel with blades attached to it, like this. When the wind blows, it pushes against the blades, which make the wheel go round. You see?
I get it. Just like a pinwheel.
Exactly. And the wheel turns the shaft, which by using pulleys or gears can turn other things like pumps or grindstones or washing machines.
But will it really do the work?
Oh, my, yes. Why, just look at all the windmills they use in Holland. There, the land is so low that seawater keeps coming in and has to be pumped out. For many years, all the pumping was done by windmills. Windmills can do a lot of work.
Sounds like just what we need. Thanks a million, Mr. Whoopi. Come on, Chumley. Now, let's see. It's all done except the blades. We need some big, flat pieces. Let's look around, Chumley. We're sure to find something.
All right, Flunky, we'll put up the tool shed now. With all those nice big pieces, it'll only take a couple of... Yeah, it's gone. The tool shed is gone.
Who would take a tool house?
Yeah, well, the only one I can think of is Tennessee Tuxedo.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? It works like a charm. These big, flat pieces we found are perfect. Got all the power we need. Tennessee Tuxedo does not fail.
Tennessee Tuxedo!
Hiya, Stanley. Glad you dropped in. Come to get your laundry done? Quality work, speedy service.
No, I did not come to get my laundry done. I came to get my tool shed.
Tool shed?
Yes, my tool shed up there on your windmill.
Now, wait a minute, Stanley. We need...
Take it down. Take it down. Take it down.
But you'll ruin our laundry business.
Down, down, down.
So you see, Mr. Whoopi, the windmill did work, but Stanley took it back, so we need some other kind of power to do the laundry.
Well, how about a water wheel? They're easy to make, and they can give you a lot of power. Thousands of years ago, men learned how to use the power of water to turn water wheels. There are different kinds of water wheels. One has buckets around the edge. It's called an overshot water wheel because the water comes out of a trough, fills the buckets, and makes them heavy enough to turn the wheel.
And when the wheel turns, it can be used to operate other machines.
Absolutely right, my boy. Now, the other kind of water wheel has paddles around the edge. It is called an undershot wheel because the water flows under the wheel and pushes against the paddles and makes the wheel turn.
Which is easier to build?
Well, I'd say the undershot wheel. All you really need is an axle and some paddles. And, of course, a good stream or brook to make it go.
Lucky thing we've got a stream right next to the laundry. Mr. Whoopi, you've saved us again. You're the greatest. Come on, Chumley. All right, Chumley. There's the axle all hooked up and ready to turn. Now, all we need are the paddles. Now, let's see. What can we use? I've got it. Come on, Chumley.
Done at last. Isn't that a beautiful tool shed? Now let's go and get the shovels. They're gone. First we had the shovels and no tool shed to put them in, and now we have a tool shed and no shovels. Where could they have gone? No, don't answer that. I know where they are.
How about that, Chumley? How about that? Those shovels make a perfect water wheel. And look at our washing machines work. Our laundry business is going to be a success. Oh, this is the way we wash the clothes, wash the clothes, wash the clothes. This is the way we wash the clothes, wash the clothes, wash the clothes. This is the way to wash the...
Tennessee Tuxedo!
Stanley, you're just in time to help us celebrate. We're a success. Oh, this is the way we wash the clothes, wash the clothes.
Stop it! Stop it this instant! Ooh, I don't think I can stand it anymore.
Something wrong?
Wrong? Wrong? You've taken all my shovels for your crazy water wheel. That's what's wrong. And I'm taking them back.
Now, wait a minute, Stanley.
Wait nothing. Flunky, take those shovels.
But, Stanley, we need those shovels.
What you need is to be locked up.
But, Stanley, we promised to do all that laundry.
Oh, you did you? Well, I'll see that you do it all right.
Chumley, I thought we were going to clean up. But it looks as though our laundry business is a washout.
There, Indianapolis. Did I tell you how I won the Indianapolis 500?
Race, Commander? I really must be racing along.
Just 2 laps from the end, I was in the lead, naturally, when my right rear tire went flat. The other cars roared past me. Getting out, I quickly patched the tire and pumped it up. I put on full speed and was soon in the lead again. But then my left rear tire went flat. All the other cars passed me. Again I repaired the tire and was on my way, driving with unbelievable skill. I soon regained first place. However, the strain had been too great on my engine, and it exploded.
Good heavens, Commander, but I thought you said you won the race.
Yes. Thinking quickly, I pointed my tire pump to the rear, and pumping furiously, I jetted across the finish line, an easy winner.
Would you call that a pumped-up story, Commander?
Huh? Oh, quite.
With his Big Dipper machine, Simon Bar Sinister had put all the water in the world into little jars.
Water! Water! Who is the master of the world?
You are, Simon.
Oh, where is my underdog gone? Oh, where?
But Underdog was still struggling in the quicksand of the dried-up Atlantic Ocean.
My ring. The secret compartment of my ring I fill with an Underdog super energy pill.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Underdog, at last! Simon won't give us any water unless we do what Simon says. Stop him!
Hold it, Underdog. Make one move toward me, and I'll smash Lake Michigan in the ground, and it'll be gone forever. Even you must do as I say.
Never. This evil deed must stop. Give back the water, every drop.
Oh, you want water, do you? Here's Lake Michigan. Fetch it. Here's Lake Erie. The Gulf of Mexico. Fetch it. Oh, look at that great Underdog running around catching bottles. Here, Underdog, the Rhine River, the Danube, Lake Como, Lake Huron, Great Salt Lake, the Hudson, Lake Mead. Fetch, Underdog, fetch!
Hey, boy!
Don't bother me now, cat. Here, Underdog. The Finger Lakes, the Amazon River, the Caribbean Sea, the Aegean. Whee! That was fun. Oh, but now to work.
Simon says.
Not anymore. You've had your day. Things will now be done our way.
Back, or I'll smash the Atlantic Ocean all over the ground.
You threw it to Underdog.
Well, then the Pacific.
You threw that too.
The Red Sea.
That too.
The Ganges River. Lake George. And the Arctic Ocean. The Hudson, the Nile, Lake Mead, the Como, Lake Minnetonka, Calhoun Lake, the Bantam River, Cape Cod Canal, Croton Reservoir. Oh, sorry, man.
You threw the whole batch to Underdog.
Not even a mud puddle?
Not a drop.
I've got the water. I've got it all. And you two villains are due for a fall.
It won't do you any good. Because I'm going to wreck the Big Dipper.
Then Underdog took the Big Dipper, inserted the jar containing the Hudson River, reversed the switch, and washed Simon and Cad away. Then, picking up the Big Dipper, Underdog carried it around the world, restoring all the water to its proper spot.
Look, in the sky. It's a plane.
It's a boy.
It's a frog.
A frog?
Not plane, nor bird, nor even frog. It's just little old me. Underdog.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
While in this world the headlines read of those whose hearts are filled with greed and rob and steal from those who need to right this wrong with blinding speed goes underdog. 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 Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder. Underdog. Underdog. Underdog.
All right, everybody, hands up. This is a robbery, see?
You won't get away with this.
You're all scared stiff.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Let him have it.
Run.
Scram.
Beat it.
Hey, Riff, how many jobs did we try to pull off in the last month?
6.
Yeah, and 6 times Underdog stopped us.
Yeah, but this time I got a plan. We're going to use a helicopter to rob the bank. I'm going to lower you guys through the skylight. When you got all the dough, yank on the rope twice and I'll haul yous up. I'm a genius. No one will ever figure how the bank was robbed. There is the 2 yanks, and up comes $1 million. Whoops, Underdog.
What happened, boss?
Underdog shows up as usual. But this time, I got a new plan that Underdog will never get wise to. We're going to steal cars and take them through the tunnel to the other side of the river.
But that's crazy, boss. They'll just phone ahead and the cops will catch us as we come out of the tunnel.
Oh, no, they won't. That's the beauty part. They'll be looking for red cars, or green cars, or blue cars. But nothing but black cars will be coming out.
You mean?
Right. We're going to paint them as they go through the tunnel.
Here comes the first hot car. It's red.
Now it's black.
Boy, here comes the yellow one.
It won't be for long. Hey, you dumb crook, what are you stopping for?
If changing colors is what you do, I'll change your color to black and blue.
Underdog, no, no, no!
Yeah, boy, that's some kind of thing. I don't like that.
All right, cut out the grumbling. Underdog did it to us again? But this time I got a plan that'll really fool him. We're going to knock off an armored car. Now, here's the plan. Beautiful, beautiful. $1 million drops right in on us. Keep those guys covered and open the doors. Underdog.
This time, Riff, you've gone too far. I won't let you steal this armored car.
Get him, boys.
9 times in 1 month that Underdog has loused us up.
Yeah, boy, that's some kind of thing. I don't like that.
Quiet! This time I got a new plan.
Yes. Boy, oh boy.
Wow. I said quiet. Now I'll give it to you short and sweet. We're leaving town.
Leaving town?
Yeah. We are going west.
What does Riff mean? What will the gangsters do out west? There's plenty of excitement ahead in our next episode.
Look there, Sergeant. Asleep. Asleep on guard duty.
It's like I told you, Colonel. I don't think you can make soldiers out of those Gopher Indians.
Nonsense. I'll put some life into those Indians. I'll give them a rigorous course in Army man-to-man combat. Attention. Forward march. Hut, 2, 3, 4. Hut, 2, 3, 4. With this dummy, I shall demonstrate the art of self-protection. Imagine that this feather is a knife. The dummy is approaching me with knife in hand. Now, in slow motion and by the numbers, I will show you the arm block a soldier uses to protect himself. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this time at full speed. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. What did he say?
Him say no believe protection work on real person.
Aha. Bully! I shall demonstrate on ruffled feather. Here, hold this as if you were about to attack me with a knife. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stop. No, stop. Here, stop it. Attention. Well, sometimes, as you have seen, the arm block does not always work. That's when we use the arm throw. I shall demonstrate in slow motion. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, watch again at full speed. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. What did he say?
Him say not believe arm throw work on his arm.
This time, he is in for a surprise.
But Colonel...
Come, Ruffled Feather, get set for the attack. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Something must have gone wrong. If all else fails, there is one foolproof method for protecting yourself against knife attack. We call it the body throw. I shall demonstrate. First in slow motion. Watch carefully. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, let me show you again at full speed. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. What did he say?
Him say body throw not work on him.
Oh, he did he? Well, we'll see about that.
Gee, Colonel, maybe you better let me demonstrate this time.
Stand aside, Sergeant. My body throw never fails. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, looks like those Gopher Indians have really got the Colonel up a tree this time. But you all be sure to watch our next adventure. The Colonel is sure to be down by then. See what I mean?
One afternoon, the hunter was taking care of his little nephew, Horace.
All right now, little Horace. Fun's fun, but this is going too doggone far. Untie me right now.
Me gonna send him hunter to happy hunting ground. That's a joke, Unc.
Untie me right... Now there goes the phone. Answer the phone.
This is the hunter's office. Have Nose will hunt. He hunts anything for a price. State your business, sir. The hunter? Well, he can't come to the phone now. He's all tied up. That's a private joke, sir. May I take a message? Yes. 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 Well, all right, we'll be there. Bye. Unc, that was the department store. They got a big load of diamonds in. Got a tip the fox is gonna steal them and wants you to guard them.
Well, don't stand there. Untie me. I got to get right over.
We got to get right over.
Oh, no. This is a job for men, son, not for little fellows like you. Now untie me, Horace.
Not until you promise to take me along.
Oh, no, not that.
Okay, suit yourself.
All right. I declare I don't know what young'uns are coming to these days.
And so it was that the hunter, with Horace tagging along, arrived at the store to guard the diamonds.
Diamonds are locked in that room, Hunter. Just guard the door and see that the fox doesn't get in.
Never fear, son. I am the hunter. Now, Horace, you just go with this nice man and wait for me in the furniture department. Now I'll find a good watching place. This washing machine is perfect. I'll just hide in here, wait till the fox shows up and catch him red-handed. Might say I'll use this washing machine to clean up the case.
Oh, that is good. However, the hunter had not been in his hiding place very long when Horace, not content to wait in the furniture department, came looking for his uncle.
Unc? Demonstrate a washing machine, fully automatic. Just push the button, the machine does the rest. Well, now.
Man the lifeboats, racing and decks, we're sinking. All hands on deck, women and children first.
Unc, what in the cotton blooming world are you doing in there?
On the lookout for the fox until some prankster turned on the machine. Now, you run along and wander around the store while I watch for that wildly desperate criminal.
Unc, hey, Unc, shh. Look what I found. The sign says it's the world's most powerful vacuum cleaner. Feel how strong.
Cyclone, tornado, hurricane, run for your lives!
Unc, you're the world's only vacuum-packed detective. Yeah, pay attention, Unc.
Now, listen here, young Hars. I'm on a big case here, and I haven't time for your jokes. Now, you go into the garden department down there, and don't bother me, you hear?
And so the hunter resumed his lonely vigil. But soon he saw a sight that struck terror into his mighty heart.
Hars!
Hunter, your nephew is racing all over the store with a power lawnmower. He's wrecking the place.
Ah, you keep calm, son. The hunter's here. You go that way, and I'll go this way, and head him off at the pass. Hars! Hars!
Taking advantage of the confusion, the fox, cleverly disguised, quickly entered the room, filled his shopping bag with diamonds, and started to make his getaway. Meanwhile, back at the pass...
Hars! Get off that contraption, you hear?
You can't catch me.
Hars, watch out for that little old lady!
The fox and all the diamonds. How did you ever do it, Hunter?
There's nothing to it, son. The hunter always keeps his eyes wide open. I never miss a thing.
After being stopped again and again by Underdog, Riff Raff had decided to move his criminal activities to the west.
The West? Like cowboys?
Right. Underdog's making it too hot for us here in the city, so we're going way far away and get a little western town of our own, right here. We are taking it over.
Bank robbing.
Train robbing.
Cattle rustling.
Now, here's the way we're going to do it.
Several days later, a long string of sleek black limousines wound their way across the country and stopped on the outskirts of a small western town.
Everybody out! Change into western clothes. Go get the horses. Forward! Hop!
What is this? Some kind of joke?
I'll show you what kind of joke. Dance.
Oh, look. They must be making a movie.
A movie? Yeah, I'll show you a movie. Move.
But before the townspeople realized what was really going on, the gangsters had cut the telephone and telegraph wires, taken over the radio station, the television station, and the police station, and were in complete control of the town.
Now, here it is. From now on, I'm the boss of this town. What I say goes. Now there's going to be some changes made. First of all, we're going to change the name of the place. From now on, it's going to be known as Riff Raffville. And Riff Raffville is going to be a real old western town. So start knocking down all these new buildings.
Meanwhile, with all the crooks gone to Riff Raffville, the city was strangely quiet and peaceful.
Good morning, friends in TV land. The strangest news of all today is that there is absolutely no crime in the city. The police have nothing to do, and the world's greatest hero doesn't do anything but rescue cats out of trees and other small jobs. Can it be true?
It's quite a come down for a hero like me to have to rescue a cat from a tree.
Oh, Underdog! Are you hurt?
No, I just gave the road a little dent, but I'm afraid my secret ring is bent.
Here, I'll take it to the jeweler's and have it fixed.
But the secret compartment in my ring I fill with an Underdog super energy pill.
You won't need your super energy pill for a while. There's no crime going on.
But without my super energy pill, I grow weaker and weaker and weaker still.
You mean you'd be just like everyone else? You could get hit by a car? Knocked out with a punch? Even shot?
The secret you alone now know. Don't tell us all or I may go.
There's no need to worry now. Things are quiet. I'll get your ring fixed and back as soon as possible.
Meanwhile, back in Riff Raffville...
Everything's working out perfect.
But what about Underdog, boss? What if he comes snooping around?
Got that all figured out. I'm sending this invite to Sweet Polly Purebred to come out west for a free vacation. And when she does, we'll grab her and hold her hostage.
And so it happened a few days later that Sweet Polly arrived in the newly transformed town of Riff Raffville.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the Dude Ranch where I'm supposed to spend my free vacation. Do you know where it is?
It's right in here.
Riff Raff!
With Sweet Polly captured by Riff Raff, what about Underdog? And where is his ring? There's a thrilling time ahead in our next exciting episode.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
While in this world the headlines read of those whose hearts are filled with greed and rob and steal from those who need to right this wrong with blinding speed goes underdog. 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 Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder. Underdog. Underdog. Underdog.
Sweet Polly Purebred had been tricked into coming west, and now she was a prisoner in Riff Raff's own town, Riff Raffville.
With Sweet Polly as my prisoner, Underdog won't dare interfere with my plan. So now, boys, we go to work, stealing everything from everybody, everywhere. Booch, you're going to do the Jesse James bit. Get your boys together and start robbing every train you can find. For you, Sandy, it's banks. Get your men together, ride out, and start some stick-ups. Spinny wheels, you'll switch to cattle rustling.
Meanwhile, Underdog was trying to find Sweet Polly to discover where she had taken his ring with the energy pill inside.
You mean that when you don't have your super energy pill, you get to be just like any of us? And bullets won't bounce off you anymore? That's terrible. All I know is that Sweet Polly went to some dude ranch out west.
And with only this information, the mighty Underdog headed west. Meanwhile,
You guys hold up the passengers. We'll get the gold in the mail car. Who's got the combination of the safe? You. We'll blow it open. It's Underdog. Let's go.
Has any of you here seen this face? She took my ring to be fixed someplace. And the secret compartment of my ring I fill with an Underdog super energy pill.
Look out, Underdog! That explosion really smashed you up.
Without my super energy pill, I get weaker and weaker and weaker still.
We sure feel sorry for you, Underdog, but we haven't seen anybody who looks like that.
All right, everybody. Don't make a move. We want all your money.
That must be a gag. They're dressed up like Jesse James.
Now, who's got the combination of the safe? You? All right, then. We'll blast it open.
It's Underdog. Cut out, boys.
Has any of you here seen this face? She took my ring to be fixed someplace. And the secret compartment of my ring I fill with an Underdog super energy pill. Look out, Underdog. That explosion made a mess out of you. Without my super energy pill, I get weaker and weaker and weaker still.
He gets weaker and weaker and weaker still.
We haven't seen anybody who looks like this.
Come on, boys. Let's steal those cattle.
Has any of you here seen this face? She took my ring to be fixed someplace. And the secret...
Look out, Underdog. Hot dog is Underdog. Those cattle really made a wreck out of you.
Without my super energy pill, I get weaker and weaker and weaker still.
He gets weaker and weaker and weaker still. I know Sweet Polly Purebred, and I know she's being held prisoner in Riffraffville.
And so Underdog, with his last bit of strength, set off for Riffraffville. What will happen when Underdog meets Riffraff? The answer lies ahead in our next exciting episode.
Tennessee Tuxedo. Though he may fail, as he buys for fame and glory, still he tries in each new story tale. The Tennessee Tuxedo and his
Boy, oh boy. Bed sure feels good tonight. I'm really tired.
Yeah, Tennessee. Stanley Livingston really worked us hard today. Whew. Sweeping the walkways, cutting the grass, picking up paper.
Zowie! What in the world is that?
Sounds like hammering.
Come on. We'll never get to sleep with that noise. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! What in the world is going on here?
We're building robots, Tennessee. That's what we're doing. Baldy and I are building us robots to work for us. Then we won't have to sweep up or mow the grass or anything for Stanley Livingston.
Robots? What a ridiculous idea. These pieces of tin can't do any work. Now you'd better get to bed before Stanley hears this noise and makes you work even harder. Come on, Chumley.
Boy, that sure was funny, huh, Tennessee? Them thinking they could build robots?
Ridiculous. The idea of real robots to work for them. Really ridiculous. Ridiculous. Now what? Can't we ever get any sleep around here?
You have ridiculed robots. Now you must come with us and be judged by the regal robot.
Help!
Help!
Somebody
David,
save us!
help! Stop! Let us go! Help! Let us go!
Silence in the name of the regal robot. Stand up in the presence of the regal robot. You have been found guilty of ridiculing robots. You must be punished. What shall the sentence be, jury? 10 years at hard labor.
Not enough.
20 years at hard labor.
Not enough.
40 years at hard labor.
Not enough.
Then there is only one choice. I sentence you to our final punishment.
What is it?
I sentence you to be tossed into the melting pot.
Hooray! Hooray! The melting pot. Toss them
No, you wouldn't do that. Not the melting pot.
Toss them in the melting pot.
Oh, gee, Regal Robot, don't do that. Have a heart, please. Have a heart.
I have no heart. No robot has a heart. Away with them. The melting pot. Toss them in the melting pot.
Gee, Tennessee, this looks like the end for us. We never should have made fun of robots.
If only we could build that Regal Robot a mechanical heart, maybe then he'd forgive us. We've got to escape and find out how to build one. This is our chance to escape. The robots will rust if they try to follow us in the rain. Come on, Chumley. Run for it.
Look, Tennessee. They've got built-in umbrellas.
After them, I shall turn loose the dogs.
They sick the dogs on us, Tennessee. We'll never get away.
We've got to build a heart. Look, that sign.
It says, the friendly robot with all the answers.
That's our only chance.
Well, boys, you seem to be in a bit of a hurry.
We sure are. A big hurry. But we really need to know how a heart works. Can you tell us?
Well, I wouldn't want you to leave heartbroken. Yes. So, let's see what we can find out with our mechanical three-dimensional blackboard. Well, let's see how a human heart works. It is a very important instrument. You see, blood must be kept moving in the body every minute of life.
Gee, why is that?
Well, the blood must carry food and oxygen to all parts of the body, and it must also take away waste materials.
What does the blood travel through?
Well, it's a system like pipes or tubes. They're actually blood vessels of three different kinds: arteries, veins, and capillaries.
Get that down, Chumley. We'll need 3 different sizes of tubing.
That's what the blood runs through, and it's the heart which keeps it moving. You see, the heart is like a pump, or really 2 pumps in one.
Get that, Chumley? 2 pumps.
That's right. One of these pumps sends the blood to the lungs and back again, and the other pumps blood over the rest of the body.
Those pumps look like 2-story pumps.
That's right, my boy. The top story is the auricle, and the bottom story is the ventricle.
Which way is the blood pumped in and out?
Well, the auricle on the left side receives blood coming from the lungs. This left auricle then sends the blood into the left ventricle. The left ventricle then squeezes the blood into a big artery called the aorta, which has branches going all over the body.
What happens then?
The blood flows into tiny capillaries. From the capillaries into veins, and they carry blood to the right auricle. From there, it goes to the right ventricle, and this sends it through arteries to the lungs, where it flows through capillaries, then into veins leading back to the heart, and whoopee, the whole process starts all over again.
Gee, I sure didn't know all that kind of stuff was going on inside me all the time.
It's complicated, all right, but I think we can build one. We'll build that royal robot a heart, and he'll forgive us.
The dogs!
But wait, boys, wait! I wanted to tell them that people's hearts don't really give them feelings of love and kindness, but I guess they'll find that out the hard way.
Lucky we found that plumbing store to get all this stuff. We're almost ready to test the heart.
Yeah, but do you really think it'll work, Tennessee?
Of course, Chumley. Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail.
Ah, so here they are. Seize them.
Whoa, wait, Regal Robot. We've built a heart just for you. Just watch.
Look out.
rebels, look what you've done now. Away with them to the melting pot.
No, don't do it. Stop. Stop it.
Wake up, Tennessee. It's time to get up.
Oh, thank goodness. It was only a dream. Boy, Chumley, wait till I tell you.
You guys were right. We couldn't get those robots to work, but they sure made scary disguises.
There, Arabia. Did I ever tell you about the time I was attacked by a savage desert tribe?
No, Commander, but I
was crossing the vast sand dunes, riding swiftly on my faithful camel, SS Queen of Arabia.
A camel named SS Queen of Arabia?
Yes. Camels have always been known as ships of the desert. Well, there I was, riding along, when all of a sudden, I was attacked by a screaming horde of 1,000 desert tribesmen. For a while, I gave a good account of myself, driving off attacks again and again. But finally, my ammunition ran out. A desperate situation. The savage horde started to close in.
Nasty situation. Did you surrender?
Never. I dug in fast. In fact, I dug so deep, I struck water. It ran across the desert in a regular river. And remembering that a camel is called a ship of the desert, I quickly hoisted a blanket and sailed swiftly past the startled tribesmen to safety.
How nautical, Commander, but nice.
Quite.
Underdog had found out that Sweet Polly Purebred was a prisoner in Riff Raffville. He was barely able to make it to Riff Raff's headquarters.
Ouch.
Ouch! Oh! Underdog has lost his powers! Me and my gang are going to get famous by being the ones who wiped out Underdog! Yoo-hoo! Hold on there, Underdog! I challenge you to a gunfight with me and my boys at high noon today.
There's nothing I can do but fight that whelp. Perhaps the town folk will give me help.
He told folks of the whole affair, how his ring was taken for repair of the power pill that he kept there. And that's how Riff and his gang would dare fight Underdog. Underdog. Once he was lightning, once he was thunder. Now Riff would end him if he should blunder. Underdog. Underdog.
Without his super energy pill, he gets weaker and weaker and weaker still.
The folks knew he had lost his might, and they were saddened by his plight. So he asked if they would help him fight. They slammed the door and locked it tight on Underdog. Once he was
Time was ticking away on Underdog. Sweet Polly Purebred struggled to get free of her ropes.
From house to house he made his way, but word had spread of what he'd say. And some were too afraid to stay, and others simply barred the way to Underdog. Underdog.
Without his super energy pill, he gets weaker and weaker and weaker still.
Once he was lightning, once he was thunder. Now Riff would end him if he should blunder. Underdog.
And now, high noon. And Underdog began that long walk against Riff Raff and his gang.
I'm free! desert you, underdog. I'll walk with you to the end.
Too bad you took my ring for repair, or I could win this whole affair.
Your ring! I forgot all about it. I never took it to the jeweler's. I have it right here in my purse. Right in here. I know it's here someplace. Now, let me see. Here! Here it is! Underdog, your ring.
The secret compartment of my ring I fill with an underdog super energy pill.
Okay, boys, we're close enough. Shoot!
Rip and his gang each drew their gun. They fired their shots, but everyone just bounced right off, and he drew his gun and put Rip's whole mob on the run. Oh, underdog, underdog, speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder. Underdog, underdog.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
When criminals in this world appear and break the laws that place you here and frighten all who see or hear, the cry goes up both far and near for underdog. 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 Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder. Underdog. Underdog. Underdog.
Startled one evening as a brilliant white light flashed across the sky.
What is it? It's a comet, I think.
Look, Eliza, a bloomin' flying saucer.
Nah, Henry, there's no such thing.
Oh, comrade, in the glorious people's sky, another glorious people's satellite.
Yeah, so you seen one, you seen them all.
Hey, Johnny, look! Northern Lights!
Ah, don't be a dope. It's skyrockets.
Saucer!
Satellite. Comet.
Meteor!
Big firefly.
Great giant balloon!
And as the strange object went round and round the Earth, it got closer and closer to the Earth's surface. So forceful was the impact that a long canyon was dug out of the Earth and the strange object nestled within. Immediately, reporters and TV cameras were rushed to the scene. Among them, of course, was that ace TV reporter, Sweet Polly Purebred.
There certainly is a lot of excitement around here, viewers. A group of famous scientists is examining the strange object.
Well, it does not tick, so it's not a bomb. Bombs always tick.
Obviously, it is a stone. Oh, it looks like a cantaloupe.
Maybe it's a stone
cantaloupe.
Don't be silly. Cantaloupes are green. This is gold.
Maybe it's a ripe stone cantaloupe.
Oh, I wish Underdog were here. He would know what it is. Oh, where has my Underdog gone? Oh, where can he be? Oh, where has my Underdog gone? Oh, where has he gone? If you can hear me, Underdog, please come and help me. Please come and help me, Underdog.
Hearing Polly's plea for help, humble, lovable Shoeshine put the finishing touch to the shoe he was shining and, excusing himself politely, darted around the corner and into a telephone booth where seconds later he became...
When Polly is puzzled, I am not slow. It's hip, 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 and away I go.
No doubt about it. It's a meteorite.
Yeah, it's a meteorite, all right. Yeah.
Oh, that's right, the whole meteorite. Look in the sky.
What, another one?
Run! It's gonna crash.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Huh, it's just Underdog.
Where's this thing that puzzles you? Let me see what I can do.
Not necessary, Underdog. We've figured it out. The best scientific minds available have definitely established this as a meteorite.
There's no need for me today, so I will just be on my way.
Once the excitement was over, the reporters and TV cameramen left. The crowd drifted away and the meteorite was left alone in its crater. But that night, a strange thing happened. So, it was not a meteorite after all. And who are these mysterious figures it carried to Earth? And what do they want? There's plenty of excitement ahead in our next episode.
Disguised as a 10-star general, the Fox arrived at Fort Knox with a huge moving van. Yes, Fort Knox, where all the gold in the United States is locked away. Quickly, he gave orders to the soldiers on guard.
All right, men, I'm General Oxfay with orders from the Wentengan to move all this gold out of here. On the double there. Hey, up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4.
The soldiers, awed by the 10 stars, quickly filled the truck with gold. And before they realized what was happening, the truck and the Fox were gone. Then the soldiers saw the light.
Hey, we've been taken, and so has the gold. There's no such thing as a 10-star general.
Instantly, the word spread round the world. Congress was called into special session, and speeches were made. Many speeches.
I repeat, only one man that can solve this case, and that man is my good friend, Officer Flim Flanagan.
And so Flim Flanagan, friend of senators, was called before the Senate subcommittee.
Sure, Senators, and you've come to the right man. I can tell you how to find all that gold. There's only one criminal daring enough to pull this job, and that's the Fox.
The Fox! The Fox!
And there's only one person clever enough to catch the Fox, and that's the Hunter.
Call the Hunter!
Call the Hunter.
At that very moment, the Hunter, unaware that Fort Knox had been robbed, was playing in the annual golf tournament at the exclusive Charred Bush Country Club.
8, I say, 8. Yeah, I hit him twice as far as most folks. Yeah, that's a joke, son. 8. I say somebody mashed my niblick, dribbled my driver, potted my putter. I say get me out of here.
Got a golfing problem, friend?
Huh?
Looks like you're all wound up. Gotta relax. Get some spring in your swing. I know what you need, friend. A new club. And I've got just the thing. Solid gold. Picked it up down south. And I'll let you have it for a song.
A song, eh? Have nose, will hunt. Reads the card of the mighty hunter. He's bold, he's...
Hey, Let me introduce myself, friend. I represent the Golden Golf Company. Bring your game up to the gold standard. That's our motto. Now, try this club, pal. What did I tell you, pal? Clear out of sight.
By grannies, what a drive, I declare. Son, you got any more of these clubs?
Just happen to have a whole set right here. All genuine 14-karat gold. Driver, putter, mashie, and niblick. Solid gold irons and a solid gold bag.
Now, look here, son. How am I, strong as I am, gonna lug these solid gold clubs around 18 holes?
Got just the thing for you, pal. Now, the Golden Golf Company thinks of everything. What you need is a solid gold caddy.
Well, I'll be a solid gold caddy. Yeah. What did you do, son? Rob Fort Knox? Yeah. That's a joke, son. I say, ooh.
And that's a poke, son. Now get in and start her up. Look out, you fool!
Ah, sure, Hunter, and I'm glad I found you. Glory be, so you've got the fox already and the gold. Ah, Hunter, you're a wonder. Well, it's all part of the game, son. Think nothing of it. Now I think I'll get back to my game.
Who was that dashing figure?
That, me bucko, was the Hunter.
For months, the Klondike country had been terrorized by the most notorious of all bandits, Savoir-Faire.
Savoir-Faire has stolen my dinner.
He's stolen my bonbons.
He's stolen my cheeses. Savoir-Faire is everywhere.
Major Minor, in charge of all the Klondike cops at Fort Frazzle, made a drastic announcement. We must call upon the one Klondike cop who always gets his mouth. Klondike Cat.
Klondike?
Yes, sir, Major Minor. Yes, sir.
Look at this warehouse. It's been picked clean. There's not a thing left. Every crate is empty.
Savoir-Faire is everywhere.
Klondike, he's stolen everything. There's no food in the fort. No food at all.
I'll hitch up the dog team and go to the city for supplies.
It'll take you a month by dog team. We'll all starve before you get back. Take the cargo plane and make sure that mouse doesn't steal everything on the way back.
Just let him try. Ooh, I'll make mincemeat out of that mouse. Oh boy, that Savoir-Faire will never get a chance at all this food. I'm way up here and he's way down there on that slow sled. Someone's at the door. Come in. Who are you?
I am the pilot inspector. I've got to inspect all pilots to see if they're fit to fly, eh? Yes. Now, do you hear any strange noises?
Well, there's a kind of a ringing in my ear.
That's bad, yes. Now, see if you can walk a straight line. Walk along here. Turn, stop, walk backwards.
Now, what's all this got to do with...
Savoir-Faire is everywhere.
I'll make mincemeat out of that mouse. Now listen here, you mouse. Let me in.
I've gotten rid of that cat.
Now I've got you, you mouse!
Food! Food! I'm gonna have some food! Food!
Klondike is coming with the food. He should be here any minute.
Klondike Cat always gets his mouse.
In our last episode, a strange object had landed on Earth, and under cover of darkness, two mysterious figures had emerged.
So this is Earth.
There certainly is plenty of food here. Look at all these delicious rocks.
Can't you stop eating for once? We have work to do. Hand me the stone phone. Mission 1 calling Planet Granite. Mission 1 calling Planet Granite. Come in, please.
This is Planet Granite. Is that you, Gravel?
That's right. Crusher and I just arrived. Let me talk to Captain Marblehead.
Check. This is Captain Marblehead.
What are your orders, oh peerless leader?
You ought to take the granite gun I gave you and capture 12 Earth people to work as slaves in the rock mines.
Yes, my leader. Over and out. All right, Crusher, let's go. Get the granite gun.
Before we go to work, let's eat.
Good idea. Can't do a good job on an empty stomach.
Hey, Gravel, you should try some of this limestone. It's delicious.
You're right. That is good. Not as good as the limestone at home, but good. Pass me another chunk.
Know what I'd like for dessert? Some nice white marble. There's some.
How is it?
It's an adequate little white marble.
Well, enough of this. Let's get to work. We need those slaves.
How about him?
I could have sworn there was a cop there.
Shine, mister?
I saw what you did to Shoeshine. What kind of...
Well, that's an even dozen slaves.
Right. I'll call our leader. This is Mission 1 calling Planet Granite.
This is Captain Marblehead. Well?
Mission accomplished, oh great leader.
Good. Did anyone see you?
Not a soul.
Chief, I've been following some suspicious characters. They're turning people to stone.
Yeah, I know. We've had other reports. Shoot first and ask questions later.
bullets just bounce off them like they were made of stone. Send help. I want every man on this. Borrow tanks from the Army, ships from the Navy. We've got to stop those things. Those, whatever they are. Can the combined forces of the police and the Army stop the men from the planet Granite? What of Underdog? Can he break out of the granite block and help? There's a thrilling time ahead in our next exciting episode.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
When criminals in this world appear and break the laws that place you here and frighten all who see or hear, the cry goes up both far and near for Underdog. 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 Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder. Underdog. Underdog. Underdog.
Two rock-eating marble men from the planet Granite had invaded Earth and, using a special gun, turned people into blocks of stone, including Sweet Polly and Shoeshine. Now the police and the Army were trying to stop them from getting away. There they are! Fire!
Grab them. We're being attacked.
This ought to be fun.
Well, that didn't take long.
Now let's load these blockheads into the ship and head back for the planet Granite.
Yeah, and some decent food. These Earth stones just don't have the flavor of the stones of home.
Well, come on then. If we don't get back pretty soon, we'll catch it from the leader.
And so it was that a short time later, the two stone men with their cargo entered the throne room of Captain Marblehead, dictator of the planet Granite.
We are back, O peerless leader, with the slaves, and we are returning to you the mighty granite gun.
Well done. Guards, crack open the slaves.
What's the meaning of this? Where are we? Who are you? I'll report you to the police.
The police. Ha! Your pitiful police are 1,000,000 miles away. You are on the great planet Granite. We are the Marbleheads, and you are our slaves.
Slaves? Oh my, slavery is a very evil thing. I beg you, sir, to stop this outrage.
Stop it! nonsense. We need slaves to work in the rock mines. You see, we live on rocks. They are our food. We have the most delicious rocks in the universe. But it is very difficult to mine the rocks. That is why we have slaves. Take them away to the mines.
Oh, if only Underdog were here. He could help us. Oh, where has my Underdog gone? Oh, where can he be? Oh, where has my Underdog gone? Oh, where has he gone?
Little did she know that Underdog was standing right next to her, but could not help without revealing his true identity. However, he had a plan.
Why don't we revolt against these evil masters?
Revolt? How can we?
How can we
revolt? We're no match for the marble,
They
man.
have the granite gun.
But we must try. We must capture the granite gun. It's our only chance.
Slaves of the world, arise. You have nothing to lose but your chains. In the excitement of the revolt, I will have a chance to assume my real identity and save the day.
Now, here's what we'll do.
Will the revolt be a success? Will Shoeshine find a way to become Underdog? The answers lie ahead in our next exciting episode.
Klondike Cat, he's after Saffron Fair. What a rat, he's stealing everywhere. Klondike Cat, we'll track him to his lair. He always gets his mouth. Klondike Cat, he's always on the trail. Klondike Cat, through rain or snow or hail. Klondike Cat, that cop will never fail. He always gets his mouse.
Now then, we've locked all the new supplies in the storehouse, Klondike Cat.
With Klondike Cat on guard, Major Minor, you don't have a thing to worry about. If that savoir-faire tries to break in this storehouse, I'll make mincemeat out of that mouse.
We're counting on you, Klondike.
The new food supplies will be most delicious, Malamute. But first, we must get rid of the Klondike Cat. Oh, yes, very good, Malamute. Klondike Cat?
Oh, there you are. You're about the shortest Klondike cop I ever saw.
There is a phone call for you from Major Minor.
Must be important. Hello? Yeah, Major Minor? Hello? Major Minor? Hello? Hello, Major Minor?
Savoir-faire is everywhere. And now, the storehouse.
I'll hang him up by his thumbs. I'll make mincemeat out of that mouse.
And now for the door. Time for the hasty exit.
I just dare you to try that again, savoir-faire.
First, we make the pot of coffee. And now we add the special hot pepper.
Oh boy, a coffee break.
Hurry, Malamute. Soon we will eat the tasty meal.
You'll make mincemeat out of that mouse.
on, Malamute. Mush, Malamute, mush.
That savoir bear won't get another chance at this food. I'm not falling for any more of his tricks. Boy, this guarding sure makes me tired. Wow! Major Miner thinks of everything. Yeah, I'll just take the weight off of my feet for a while. What is this? Stop! Let me out! I'm will you let me?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. Savoir-faire is everywhere. And now we load the food on the sled. Hey, hurry, Malamute. Here comes the Major Miner. Mush, Malamute, mush.
What's this, Klondike Cat? Sitting down on the job? Oh, I see you captured savoir-faire.
Klondike Cat always gets his mile.
Deep in the forest grows a tall, tall tree. Of course, it was a short tree, but it grew. And down at the bottom of that tree, there's a little old box that's really the home of Mr. Wizard the Lizard.
Yes? Who is that?
It's Tooter the Turtle, Mr. Wizard. I got another favor to ask.
Come in, my boy.
What is this? Who are you?
Don't move a muscle. Hold it right there.
Help! I've been blinded. Where is everybody?
Don't go worrying, Mr. Wizard. It's just me, Tooter Turtle.
Tooter, my boy, what is the blinding light?
My camera, Mr. Wizard. That's what I came over here to see you about. I want to be one of them big-time newspaper reporters, taking pictures and all that.
Well, maybe being a big-time reporter would at least keep you from putting the spots in my eyes. But watch out what you do, Tooter, my boy. Be careful. The big-time newspaper reporter always waits in the outside office till the big chief calls him in to cover the big-time story.
Tooter Turtle, get in here on a double. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You called, Chief?
Look at this, you numbskull. This is our paper from yesterday. Look at the headlines. Dog lovers hold monthly meeting. Jelly sandwich lost at PTA picnic. Chef offers recipe for turtle soup.
That got in by mistake, Chief.
I say the whole paper is a mistake. I want some news. Get me real news and plenty of pictures. Now get over to that new skyscraper building. We got a report of guys trying to jump from the top floor.
Got it, Chief. I'll get those pictures. Let's see now. Ooh, there he is. All right, fella. Hold it right there while I get a shot. Don't let go yet.
You from the Union, Mac?
Got it. Now come on in here, fella. I gotta get your story. Don't struggle. I'll get you in.
Let go of me, you crackpot. Look out!
I reckon somebody must have closed the door.
Look at this. Great pictures in every paper but ours. Pictures of some fool acrobat doing stunts on the top floor of that skyscraper building, and you got nothing.
Gotta do something fast. A big billion bank. Might be a story around here. Even a robbery.
What can I do for you, sweetheart?
You seen any suspicious characters around here?
I'm suspicious of everybody, handsome. What do you have in mind?
You know, them kind of fellas that wear masks like this and shove a gun at you like this and,
Oh, robbery, oh.
Look at these other papers. All about the big billion bank holdup, and you got nothing. You ought to be able to smell a story like this one.
Would you believe it, Chief? I got a cold.
Get out. You get a story or you're through.
Well, I just gotta get a story now.
And sure enough, at the first Slavings Bank, the mayor and the governor was laying the cornerstone for the new wing of the bank.
Hey, them fellas are digging their way into that bank. What a story. All right, you, take that. Take that. Take that.
And for hitting the mayor on the head, hitting the governor in the eye, destroying public property, etc., 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 I sentence you to 1 year in prison. Take him away.
Oh, no. Help, Mr. Wizard. Help.
Well, maybe he's learned the lesson. Tristle, trestle, trestle, throne. Time for this one to come home.
Gee, Mr. Wizard, looks like I made a mess out of things again.
Always, always I tell you, Tudor, be just what you is, not what you is not. Folks what you is as the happiest lot.
Captured by the marble men and put to work in the rock mines as slaves, Sweet Polly and Shoeshine were about to try a daring escape. No sooner had they been locked in their cell for the night when...
Guard! Guard!
What is it?
I'd like a drink of water, please.
Wouldn't you know? All right, stand back from the door. Here.
Oh, thank you, sir.
So far, so good. Now to capture the granite gun.
Captain Marblehead always keeps it in his throne room.
What's going on here? Guards! Guards!
Run! Run!
Now is my chance. There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
It's Underdog! We're saved! Get him! Get him, boys!
That should hold them for a while. Now we'll head for home in style.
Oh, no, you don't. Nothing can escape the granite gun. I'll granitize you.
Look out, Underdog!
Ah, you see? Now all you slaves take to the mines. And me. No one has ever beaten a granite gun before.
Well, this is the end of the granite gun. There will be nothing left when I am done.
And Underdog turned his powerful X-ray eyes on the gun and melted it away.
I'll get you for this. I quit, you win.
Hey! Now your slaves are all set free, and I'm taking them back to Earth with me.
But what will we do about the rock mines? Rocks are only food. Who will mine them?
Mine them yourselves, and do not shirk. You'll find food tastes better when you do the work. Now all to the flying saucer and...
But wait, Underdog. Shoeshine's missing. We can't leave without him.
Get into the saucer. That's what to do. I'll go and find your friend for you.
And while Polly and the others entered the saucer, Underdog ducked behind a pillar and quickly emerged as Shoeshine.
Hurry, Shoeshine. We're about to take off. Where's Underdog?
He's going back by way of Mars. He said to say goodbye.
Oh, dear.
And so ended the adventure of the planet Granite. All that remained was for Underdog to release all the people who had been imprisoned by the granite gun. And once more, people could say,
Look, in the sky. It's a plane.
It's a bird.
It's a frog.
A frog?
Not plane, nor bird, nor even frog. It's just little old me. Underdog.
And the Fiend.
Finally, we can relate. Our side-by-sideness is fate. I knew all along we'd find some way to communicate.